Welcome back to the journey, the space where transformation, truth, and resilience meet. David, and today's episode is personal. It's powerful. It's something that lives in all of us. The choice to rewrite the stories we've inherited. The title says it all. The past doesn't define me. I define myself. So let's take that in for a moment. So often we walk through life wearing labels we've never asked for, things people said about us, decisions we regret, pain we didn't cause but had to carry. We let those things shape the mirror we look into each morning. But what if I told you that mirror lied? Today, I want to take you on a journey, not through my past, not through yours, but through the mindset shift that says I'm more than where I've been. The weight of old narrative. Let's be real. Your past can feel like a shadow. Sometimes it whispers, sometimes it shouts. You are not enough. You always mess things up. This is just who you are. But here's the truth. Those are stories, not sentences. We inherit beliefs from family, culture, trauma, even from silence. Maybe you grew up in chaos or imperfection. Maybe your identity was shaped by survival more than choice. But guess what? What was planted without your permission can still be uprooted by your attention. We don't escape our past, we reframe it. We extract the lesson, then let the pain go. And that is power. Reclamation is a daily act. Defining yourself isn't a one-time declaration, it's a daily decision. It sounds poetic to say, I'm not who I used to be, but the truth, some days that old version of you shows up like it never left. It whispers doubts, replays old wounds, triggers your defenses. But here's the key. Every time you choose differently, you prove that your past doesn't own your future. That's why I say resilience isn't just survival, it's authorship. You're the editor in chief now, the pen is in your hand, so rewrite the narrative. Not to deny the past, but to define your relationship to it. Planting new beliefs. So, how do you actually start to define yourself beyond motivation quotes and willpower? Is what worked for me and others I've seen rise. One, name your truths. Not just the wounds, but the wisdom. What did your past teach you? What strength did it awaken? Two, choose empowering language. Stop saying I'm broken. Start saying I'm becoming. Three, create rituals of reinvention, whether it's journaling, meditation, art, or even movement. Have a practice that reminds you, I'm still writing my story. And let me be clear, redefining yourself isn't about pretending the past didn't happen. It's about refusing to be limited by it. Forward on purpose. So let's fast forward. Imagine the you of 5 years from now. They walk in tall, fully in their truth, living a life aligned with who they decided to become. What did they believe about themselves? What did they have to let go of? What did they choose boldly, fearlessly to step into. That future version of you don't have to wait for them to arrive. You become them every time you make a choice rooted in vision, not in fear, in freedom, not in shame. You define yourself when you say, I honor where I've been, but I'm not stuck there. I am worth the becoming. The story I write now will be louder than the one I survived. Remember, this is your journey. Before we close, I want you to say this out loud, right where you are. The past doesn't define me. I define myself. I am more than a memory. I am a movement. And this journey is mine to walk, rewrite, and rise. Let that echo throughout your day. Thank you for tuning into the journey. If today's episode stirred something in you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Let's keep redefining ourselves, not by what broke us, but how we choose to rebuild. Until next time, I'm David, and this is only the beginning.
Hi, my name is Amy Harrison. I just published another book, and this is the first hard copy I've released. Let's claw right into a sneak peek. Hi, I'm my Galaxy Brat. Error. It is becoming clearer. Y'all probably think I'm annoying. Turns out they all just plain boring. I'm just being me, the realest version. Sweet on the inside, tell like it is on the outside. Yes, I embrace love, never hate. But honesty flies in my mouth like a dove. Be careful before it's too late. If you want to read more, visit the link in the description. Meow at you later.
Parsons. The narrator is Kate Barton. Director and producer, Darren Street. Tim Parsons would like to thank family and friends for their support with the paramedic Chris venture. The series is dedicated to the memory of his father, Reverend David Parsons. Copyright Tim Parsons 2020, all rights reserved. Unauthorized use, copying or sharing of this audiobook is strictly prohibited. This has been a Voice Reel studio production for Tim Parsons.
Oh, good afternoon, everyone. I've just been listening to the Paramedic Chris children's books on audio again, and I just love it because they've given a tribute in one of them to my dad as well, who passed away a few years ago. I love audio books, and it's great to walk around, and it's great to sit at the computer, if you're out jogging or wherever, to listen to them as well. All 4 of the Paramedic Chris children's books are available on audio book from Amazon. Go and take a listen to them. You won't be disappointed. You'll hear what happens when a community pulls together and supports one another. The best thing is to pop over to my website, paramedicchriskidsbooks.org, and you'll see the links on the shop page. Keep safe, everyone, and thank you for being you.
The Journey podcast explores stories of personal growth, challenges, and life-changing moments. Each episode dives into unique experiences, offering insights and inspiration for listeners navigating their own paths. I believe everyone has a story worth sharing. If you'd like to share your journey with David and others, email your story to wisewords1983@reborn.com, and it may be featured in a future episode.